Marty Nemko. What I like and don't. First, my likes. Walking. It lets me exercise to the level I want, during which I can think, do an errand, enjoy nature, and my doggie likes it. Trader Joe's. Usually better stuff, better prices, and nice staff. Coffee. A tasty, healthy mood booster, and yeah, as the commercial said, it's the think drink. Mr. Coffee. No nonsense, but well designed. Auto shut-off, easy filter holder replacement, good coffee, $20. A shower. Warm, relaxing. Baking muffins for my clients. I keep perfecting the recipe. It's fun. Repetition is underrated. Clients and friends who are smart and relaxed. A tuna sandwich on lightly toasted rye bread with cherry tomatoes on the side. Domino's New York-style pizza. Toyotas, especially those made in Japan, like my Prius and my wife's Lexus ES300H. Audiobooks. I can listen while driving. The piano. It's an orchestra in one instrument. And I created a solo piano album of my own called Time Tested. You can search YouTube, you'll find it. The rose I hybridized, called A Little Peace. It's like the famous peace rose, except it's compact and needn't be sprayed. Pruning. It's instantly constructive to cut out the weak and leave the strong, then do a few more snips to make the plant comely. Hole-in-the-wall restaurants. My favorite meal ever was an oh-so-perfect burger made by the owner/chef. Sitting in the front row of a good not-woke community theater play, for example, Steel Magnolias, Lowell Coward's Blithe Spirit, or Neil Simon's Broadway Bound. Not much more expensive than a movie, and you get the experience of live theater. Instrumental easy listening. You might Google instrumental easy listening from the 50s and 60s. Give it a chance. It's beautiful and relaxing. Low-level high school basketball. The players there are human, fallible, and doing it for the love, and rarely are icy, robotic, and aiming, usually irrationally, for a big-buck career as a hoopster. And the tickets, even great seats, are cheap or free. Beeswax candles. For me, candles inspire thinking, feeling, and ease. And beeswax candles don't emit soot. Women whose faces exude caring. Now turning to my dislikes. Exercise equipment. The gym is the modern equivalent of the medieval torture chamber. The legacy media. Bias, bias, bias. Shameless attempts to manipulate and brainwash the public to buy its leftist agitprop, usually derived with little real-world experience, or I should say derived from little real-world experience. Many journalists go from leftist professors to a leftist friend and colleague bubble, hermetically sealed from the broader reality, even from intelligent right-of-center thought. Courses. Too much in courses is the wrong pace or unwanted or unneeded content. And for most courses, you have to show up when they tell you to. Perhaps only because I have a lot of formal education. I have a PhD from Berkeley. I have the confidence to often shun formal education in favor of self-study using Google-searched articles and videos, maybe plus a tutor and or on-the-job training. If I needed to convince an employer that I learned more value from UU than State U, I'd simply make the case in my resume and interview. I also dislike loud and prouds who don't realize how limited they are. Ghosting. So rude. With rejection, at least you know where you stand rather than live in limbo. Travel. Way too much hassle and cost for the pleasure derived from where I sit. I get all the novelty I want from my clients, friends, reading, watching videos and movies, talking to passers-by as I walk to Trader Joe's, even just hearing my wife describe her day. Fussing over clothes. I'm not much on veneer, so I wear t-shirts a lot, including when I'm making these YouTube videos. I deign to put on a collared shirt when my client is in person or on Zoom. Garden catalogs and lullabies. That 1-2 punch helps me close my eyes for sleep. And finally, editors. I've had many editors, including for top book and magazine publishers. And net, they've created more problems than they've solved. They too often distort my meaning, try to substitute their views for mine, even insert errors in usage of punctuation. Plus, editors make you wait. With my Medium.com posts, I post as soon as I've polished them. Dear viewer or dear reader, do you think these videos need an editor on the language? I mean, maybe you want higher production values, but that's not what I care about. In any case, would you like to list your likes and dislikes? In any event, those are my what I like and don't. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 34 books. Perhaps the most relevant is How to Do Life, but all 34 are on Amazon. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.